The eighth technique of the content health practice is assessing article value. As we move through the KCS adoption phases, the knowledge base will grow. As this happens, we will want a way to assess the value of the articles in the knowledge base. There are three perspectives to keep in mind when assessing the value of articles, and they are the frequency of reuse, the frequency of reference, and the value of the collection of articles. The reuse frequency is a strong indicator of the value of an individual article and is fairly easy to assess. But the frequency of reference is equally important but is much harder to assess. And the value of the collection of articles has to be looked at from a systemic point of view. Let's consider the first perspective, article value based on reuse. The value of any particular KCS article can be measured based on the number of times it is used to resolve an issue. If we are linking articles to incidents, we can easily calculate the reuse count. As we move to the leverage phase of the KCS adoption, measuring reuse of articles becomes much more difficult because customers using the article through self-service do not link articles to incidents, nor do they show much interest in answering the often asked question, was this article helpful? To assess the value of individual articles in the self-service model, we have to infer value based on a number of factors. A few of the consortium members have developed article value calculators that take into account the knowledge events like page views, internal links, and customer feedback. Consortium members' experience indicates that customers only provide feedback on about 1 to 2% of all articles viewed. Now let's look at the second perspective, article value based on reference. Even though a specific article may not be the resolution to the issue, an article about a similar issue may provide some insight or remind us of an approach or a diagnostic technique that we know but had not thought about. The frequency of reference is extremely valuable but very difficult to measure. The third perspective is the value of the collection of articles. The indicators for the value of the collection of content can be calculated based on the rate of customers' use and success with self-service. More specifically, support organisations often consider the self-service success rate to represent the issues for which the customer would have opened an incident had they not found an answer through self-service. This is often referred to with the unfortunate term of call avoidance or case deflection. This avoidance or deflection view represents a vendor-centric view of support and not a customer-centric view. A customer-centric view does not avoid or deflect customers. It promotes customer success through the path of least resistance and greatest success for the customer.